Air raid shelters repeatedly blared over Ukraine capital Kyiv on Wednesday, as officials in the now apocalyptic city of Mariupol plan to dig mass graves to clear corpses from the streets. The back-to-back emergency alerts in the capital sent residents to bomb shelters even as invading Russian forces promised a ceasefire to allow evacuations from 6 key areas, including 2 Kyiv suburbs. But as of Thursday, only one of those planned corridors out appeared to have worked, with Ukrainian authorities saying 5,000 civilians, including 1,700 foreign students, managed to escape from Sumy. NATO and Ukraine's government instead said that Russia had shelled some of those promised humanitarian corridors in the Kremlin's latest war crimes. The sirens left Kyiv on edge Wednesday, as the Institute for the Study of War (ISW) predicted Russia was preparing for a full-on assault on Kyiv in the coming days. Russian operations on the Kyiv axis are aimed at encircling the city from the northwest, west, east, the think tanks wrote in a report Tuesday. They have made limited but notable gains in Kyiv's northwestern outskirts and continue to concentrate forces for an attack into the city, the think tank said, predicting Tuesday that the capital would be attacked in the coming 24 to 96 hours. However, they may be slowed by colder than usual temperatures that former British Army Kevin Price told the Times of London would leave Russian troops sitting in an iron freezer all night. While Kyiv remained Russia's main target, the greatest alarm has been sounded over Mariupol, a southern port so devastated that the Red Cross has described it as apocalyptic. Local officials confirmed that they planned to dig mass graves for the dead amid distressing reports of corpses still left on the streets. One 6-year-old girl died of dehydration after being trapped in the rubble of an airstrike that blew apart her mom, officials had said Tuesday. Mariupol has been surrounded by Russian soldiers for days and a humanitarian crisis is unfolding for the 430,000 residents, with hungry people breaking into stores in search of food and melt snow for water. "Why shouldn't I cry?" one resident, Gomijana, asked as she wept by the light of an oil lamp in one of the basement shelters where thousands huddle. "I want my home, I want my job. I'm so sad about people and about the city, the children." An attempt to evacuate civilians and deliver badly needed food, water and medicine through a designated safe corridor failed, with Ukrainian officials saying Russian forces had fired on the convoy before it reached the city. Natalia Mudrenko, a senior member of Ukraine's UN mission, told the Security Council that the people of Mariupol have been effectively taken hostage by the siege. Get the latest updates in the Russia-Ukraine conflict with the Post's live coverage. Ukrainian Deputy Prime Minister Irina Vereshchuk said Mariupol is in a catastrophic situation. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba on Wednesday accused the Russians of essentially holding 400,000 people in the city hostage by blocking evacuation. Indiscriminate shelling continues. Almost 3,000 newborn babies lack medicine and food, he wrote on Twitter. "I urge the world to act. Force Russia to stop its barbaric war on civilians and babies." The city is one of those supposed to be protected by a ceasefire Wednesday to finally allow a safe exit. Along with several towns around Kyiv, Other areas hoping for safe evacuations Wednesday include Sumy in the northeast, Enerhodar in the south, Vonoveka in the southeast, Izium in the east and Ukraine's second-largest city, Kharkiv, in the northeast. "We have a short window of time at the moment," said former Culture Minister Yevhen Nishchuk, a member of Ukraine's Territorial Defense Forces. "Even if there's a ceasefire right now, there is a high risk of shells falling at any moment." With post wires.